how to tie up the person's leg. That's a problem. So don't get frustrated with this, okay? Butterfly guard players, you have to be able to use reverse De La Riva and De La Riva interchangeably. Now, some of you guys are fairly new, so I'm going to catch you up on the terminology, okay? When I say De La Riva, what I'm speaking about is the outward to inward hooking of the foot. De La Riva is out to in, okay? Reverse De La Riva is in to out. So we're talking about in to out versus out to in. Okay, so you hear me say reverse De La Riva, I'm talking about the in to out. And that's where we're talking about how to lock this down. So the problem becomes, again, when a person can stand at will above your butterfly guard. Butterfly guard was inherently made for those guys that are kneeling passers or they're combat-based passers, demonstrate combat-based, is one knee up, one knee down, works very effectively here because I can get down the middle, all right? It really is important that I get down the middle and have middle dominance on my partner, whether it be one hook or both hooks, okay? So when they stand unexpectedly over the hooks and we have that tilted butterfly, it's very difficult. So if you're down the middle and he stands, it's really difficult to stick with him because what has to happen if my feet come up, where's my head got to go? Head's got to go back, right? So that's why we operate in that tilted butterfly realm where we're off to the side, because that leg can go a little bit higher. So from here, I can bring that leg way up and I can kind of stick with it. That's the reason that when they start to stand, we want to immediately get to that tilted butterfly position, okay? So when he does stand, so I'm gonna stitch him down. I get inside. Now here's my stitch. Okay, I got the grapevine on this side. How many of you guys had issues with the grapevine? You should have felt pretty good with the grapevine. Everybody feel good with that? Okay, if you didn't feel good with the grapevine, let me know. Again, that's just toe down, heel up, and you got them grapevine. It shouldn't be a problem. And then you go and you insert your V-guard or your half butterfly right here. Okay, and we're still turned to the side. So we're telling him, go ahead and try to stand out of this. If he can't stand out of this initially, then you got a really good stitch on. That's not a problem, okay? But the problem becomes when he starts working backwards out of that stitch and he starts putting some stress on here, and now we're kind of having to chase with him. Well, now I lost my stitch, but he can stand up, okay? So as he stands up, I still got this hook on. So I feed my reverse De La Riva in, and I'm essentially just catching his leg, okay? I prefer to be up here like this because I have the flexibility to do this. This is not a problem for me. But if you guys decide you want to go and just kind of more or less, just lock his leg down, sandwich his leg, that's fine, okay? Don't overcomplicate it, because what's really doing the most of the work is this right here when I straighten his leg back down. And what did it do to his knee? Now, here's my stitch on again, and I simply refeed my butterfly. Now I'm gonna go, hey buddy, can you go ahead and try to stand again? He can't stand, he's stuck. Now he's gonna start working his way backwards away from my stitch. Now he's stuck in the half tilted butterfly. Still got one butterfly underneath for elevation purposes. Now I'm gonna come in here and slide this leg down. I'm just gonna simply straighten his leg back out, and I'm gonna come right back in. Okay? Several of us are complicating it a little much because you see this picture perfect thing right here where I'm in here and everything's all contorted. Yeah, this is 20 years of jiu-jitsu and blasted hips, and believe it or not, jiu-jitsu flexibility is a thing. You can take a guy that can't do a whole heck of a lot, seemingly inflexible, and he has no issues bringing his leg in these real awkward places across his body. Why? Why? Because that's the way we move, right? Walking is normal for you people because you walk every day. But if I ask you to walk in a completely different manner, it's not going to feel the same. If I ask you to turn one toe outboard and walk like that all the time, it's going to feel really, really weird. It's a weird gait. If I ask you to do that all the time, you're going to develop outward hip flexibility in no time, right? That's what we do. So it's not any different. So if you can't get there and your body just doesn't want to move in this, foot up, toe turned nearly back toward your face, doesn't want to move like that, that's fine. As he stands over my hook, just come in here and slide that foot down to shin and get to this what we call the twin tower position for us, right, our guard. I'm still on my elbow, can't be driven back down, okay? My foot is shin to shin, and now I'm just gonna straighten all that back out. I do get a little bit long, but notice my leg is above his knee, so there's no knee cut, okay? He can't try to knee cut here. There's no knee cut because my bottom knee is blocking this knee. Okay, now, if when he stands up over the top of my guard and I'm here and I kind of get inside here and I stay below this knee, yes, he can knee cut. And so when I straighten that leg out, it puts my leg above his knee line, which nullifies the knee cut. Does that make sense? Does not nullify some other things, but it does stitch his knee back down. So when I'm here, and we're up above his position, like, I want to put his knee back down. Catch, slide down. Okay, now I'm not above his knee line right here, but what happens when I straighten his leg down is now I'm above his knee line, so I'm going to readjust, stitch, get back inside with my V-guard, and there it is. Whoops. Here we go. 1, 2.